I'm recording it. So, Asmaji, uh, as usual, every day means at every session, when it starts, the same condition happens. So, let's start. We'll see afterwards. Okay. So, the session of today's will be introductory. Means, for example, what we are going to cover and how practice should be done, what will be the homework I'm going to discuss on that. And then we'll proceed further with syllabus from tomorrow onwards. So first of all, if you want to learn spoken English, the journey starts with broken English. Means what you are going to speak will be definitely wrong if you don't know English to that level. And while speaking, slowly, you are studying some of the chapters, some of the sessions. You will understand that where you are going wrong, and slowly it will rectify. So don't try to misjudge that I will speak correctly at the initial level. It is not going to happen with anybody. So you just have to go through speaking broken English, and then it will be slowly, gradually converted into spoken English. So five types of practices are very important, which will take only half an hour. That will be your regular homework, which I will not remind you all the time. But the another homework which I am going to share with you will be changing every time. But this will remain the same. So, what will be that? So first of all, you have to read one paragraph or one page every day. Means every day you have to read something, English literature, may it be a newspaper, may it be some book or anything else which is available with you. And you have to read it at least for 5 minutes. Okay, this is the first thing. Second thing is that you have to write something in English every day. Maybe one paragraph or 10 lines, 10 to 15 lines. What will happen while writing? You have to speak aloud while writing that matter. It will help you to pronounce, to help or fluent your pronunciation. Your pronunciation will be fantastic. You will get different kind of vocabularies while speaking, and you will be very familiar with this language. So, first of all, you have to read something in English, you have to write something in English. These are two practice. Third one is you have to listen something every day, at least for 5 to 10 minutes. And it is very comfortable practice, this third one, because you don't have to do anything while listening. You just have to start any YouTube video, which will of 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and with the help of headphones you just have to listen what is going on there, what the matter is spoken over there. So the listening is very important process to learn English or any language, because the language which we are speaking right now, which is our mother tongue, maybe Hindi or Marathi, we have learned that language just by listening. Because when we born, we just listened the that specific language for 10 to 9 months, and then we started speaking. So it plays very vital role for speaking that language. So you have to listen every day. At the most, the time what you can give for that. For example, it may be 10 minutes, it may be half an hour, it may be 1 hour. What time is available with you, you have to give the most of the time for that. So three practices we discussed: you have to write, you have to read, you have to listen. Fourth one is you have to think in that language. Means right now, what we are speaking, unknowingly we are thinking in the mind, and then we are delivering it verbally. But after that, you have to think every day at least one sentence which is in ongoing process. You don't have to decide what is going on in your mind. You have to catch that sentence and try to translate, try to think in English. It is little bit of you can say a difficult or hectic process, But I'm not saying do for 10 minutes or 15 minutes. At least one sentence in a day. It will also help you a lot. So, four practices we have discussed. One is reading, second is writing, third one is listening, fourth one is thinking in English, and fifth one is speaking in English, which we are very eager for this fifth one, but we don't know that language properly. That's why we are not able to speak. But we are not going to wait for fluency or for full knowledge. We are going to start with what collection which we have right now. With that, we are going to start our journey. Means, for example, if you don't know anything about English and only you know the greetings, for example, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or while taking a leave after discussion, see you again, have a nice time, take care. These kind of words we are going to start using from today onwards. Okay. So, what collection you have? Everyone have some of the collections, maybe less or more. You have to use that collection from today onwards, and slowly, gradually, that will increase with the session which we are going to proceed further. So these five practices are very important for learning good English. But what happens? Most of the students start with these five practices, but after 2 3 days, or you may say after a week, they forget this kind of practice and they quit. They leave this practice, so they do not get results. You don't have to do that. You have to go through it. You can say for these 2 months at least, you have to follow this process. And when you will be confident, then you can leave afterwards. But at least for 2 months, you have to follow these five practices. Okay. Along with this, verbs are very important. It is called a soul of a language. Means if you know tenses well, if you know grammar well, but you don't have collections of verbs, you'll not be able to speak good English. So you should have that collections. In English or in any kind of language, there are more than 35,000 of uh, verbs, collections of verbs. And these 35,000 are not needed. That are, you can say, needed only when you are writing any sculpture, any writing your any, you can say, literature or somewhat, then it will be needed. We need only 1,000 verbs which are used in daily life. For that 1,000 verbs, we are going to have practice. Every day we are going to practice that verbs. I'm going to send you the sheet of that verb. You have to get a print of that or Xerox of that, keep with you. And every session, every day, verbs will be discussed. Okay. So this is second thing. Verbs verbs play very vital role in speaking, and that part get stuck while speaking, and most of the students face this kind of problem. So at the very first day I told you that verbs are very important things. Along with tenses, we are going to study verbs also. So these two things, and third one what I am going to tell you, that be confident. Most of the students are not aware about their self confidence or the power of subconscious mind. You just have to tell your subconscious mind or yourself that I am able to speak good English. I am able to speak good English. For some days, you have to speak this, and it will be the reality. It has been proven. So, along with practices, along with studies, you have to tell yourself that I am able to speak good English. This will help you a lot. I will share one of the story of this in coming sessions. How that subconscious mind helps you in any critical situation. So these are the two things. Now, what homework I am going to give you every day? The parts will be covered, and the homework will be given on every day's part. You have to complete it every day without missing it. Every day you have to complete along with the practices which I told you right now. Along with that, every day is that different homework you have to do. Miss, for example, if I am teaching you simple present tense, After that session, I will give some of the task on that simple present tense. Then what you have to do, you have to practice these five types also, then verbs also, and then the specific homework which is related to that everyday part, you have to do that also. So approximately you will have to dedicate around 1 hour other than this sessions. Means 8 to 9, it will not 9, 8 to 8:40, 8:45, it will be of 40 minutes. And along with that, for practice, you have to dedicate 1 hour. If you do every day, and if you do every day for 2 months, then definitely you are going to get results. So now I will talk about the syllabus. What will be the syllabus? Here I am going to cover greetings, manners, part of speech, articles, then verbs, vocabularies, how to collect vocabularies, then all tenses, all modal auxiliaries, construction of sentence, how to construct English sentences. Then with this in advanced session, interview skill, debating, group discussions, spot speaking, means any subject is in front of you and you have to speak on that. How will you speak it without wasting time in English? That will also covered in this. Okay. So these are some of the parts which are going to covered in 2 months. For first month, we are going to have knowledge about the literature. And in second month, we are going to use that knowledge, or you may say we are going to practice that knowledge. Without practice, the knowledge will remain only in your brain. And if you practice, the brain knowledge will come through your mouth. This is the process. Okay. So from tomorrow onwards, I'm going to cover tenses at the beginning. It will be simple present tense, and then slowly construction of sentences. Everything is pre-planned. Don't worry about that. But every day attend the class regularly. Don't miss any sessions and do your homework every day. Now, I would like to ask you from your side, is there any question from your side, Asmaji? Everything is cleared? Okay. So Digambar, do you have any question, Digambar? Okay, fine. So you are ready for the journey now. Okay. So from tomorrow onwards, the sessions will start, and you will get homeworks also from tomorrow onwards. And I will tell you how these five practices should be done in practical. So I will discuss it tomorrow with you. Today it was just introductory as we decided. So I started from today onwards. Okay. So I will send worksheet to you right now. Just go through it and get some xerox of that. I will send you immediately. Okay. So have nice time. Actual journey will start from tomorrow onwards. So be prepared for that. Okay. Have a nice time. Yeah. Yeah. Have a nice time. See you again tomorrow. Yeah. Good night. Good night.